Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year, except for last Saturday. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hey guys.
And we've got Chris, also known as Low Sweet.
Hey guys.
Plus Brandy Cat's off to the side.
Hello.
Tonight we're streaming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection for Xbox. It's also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam, where it sells for $40. $40 for a collection of 13 classic Turtles games. You'll notice from these menus, they're really good looking, right? They're like simulated comic panels with animated footage from the game in the center. Really nice looking. The only thing is that I don't like is you can't really sort the order of the games.
Jordan, welcome
yeah.
to the stream.
Yay, glad to see you, Jordan. Yeah, anyway, you can't sort the order of the games, so I wish that was, like, you should be able to sort by, like, you know, release date, title, just different things like that. But it's like, there's a particular order, and you just gotta scroll through all 13 games to get to what you want. But it's not too uncommon.
Get the regular NES game. That's what people are here to see.
Okay, well, there are some optional enhancements. Let's see what they are. Remove slowdown. So we could take that off. Slowdown actually makes older games easier, but let's take it off. You can remove flicker, and that does make the games look nicer. So, hey, those are some cool options. Okay, just don't let me forget. Here we go, guys. The first Ninja Turtles game, which I did own on NES as a kid.
So did I.
Nice. Pretty good little intro here, and the music is quite good, don't you agree?
Yes. The sound effects.
I'd like to hear some covers of these songs. I know there are a few covers out there.
Lyell's got the size that go...
And you'll notice the border is using the game's cover art, which, by the way, is... The cover art is... I think it's from Michael Dooney, a famous Turtles artist. But anyway, he, like, basically redrew a classic comic book cover. And they used it for a poster, and then they used it for the game's cover. So it's a really good
Game
piece of
spelled
art.
Michelangelo wrong.
Yes, it did. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why all their bandanas are red, that is because in the comics, all their bandanas were originally red until, I mean, for many years. Until they changed it because the cartoon, you know, made the colored bandanas so popular. And the live-action movies.
Hey, Bruzy, welcome to the stream.
Welcome, yeah, nice to see you. Vomitron music is great, too. Oh, yeah, you know, I've actually heard some of Vomitron's works. So where do I go, Chris? Remind me.
Go walk underneath a car and get smushed. You lose your life just like that.
Why would I want to do that?
It's great. Like, you only have 4 lives in this whole game.
Go in the sewer.
Immediately lose one just by getting hit by those things.
How do you rewind? I see. But then how do you actually stop and play it? It looks pretty simple. Chris was saying he couldn't figure out rewinding, but that seemed pretty obvious.
Oh, get hit and then... Yeah, get hit and then rewind.
Check it out. Okay, let's try that. Ow. Okay. Look at that. You just let go of the button and it rewinds to where you want it to be. So that's good. We've got a bunch of mousers down here. It is cool. You know, these Konami games, they didn't use a whole lot from the comics and shows, so it's nice when you actually get to fight enemies that are actually recognizably from those things. Yeah, I beat the original, Javorce.
Did you beat the original back in the day, though? Because I don't think I knew anybody who did. Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I owned it as a kid, and I played it a lot. And one time I got lucky, because the last level has a lot of randomness to it. And I just happened to get lucky and had a good order for things, and I managed to actually beat the end.
You beat this game?
Mirage, thank you for following. Yes, it's, I mean...
Is that what you're claiming? Is that what you're lying about? You can just jump up there.
Seriously? I'm trying to...
Yes, because you're jumping to the other side to get up there.
Thank you, Tyler. Welcome, Mirage Leonardo. Here's a fun fact, everybody. My username, EastXTwitch, usually it's just EastX. That is a shortening of Eastman, which is named after Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the Turtles, the one who actually still likes the Turtles.
Still likes the Turtles?
Yeah, Peter Laird, like, at a certain point, he just washed his hands of it. He's like, never again will I have anything to do with them, and he just doesn't.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know how he can be that way, but whatever. Ah. Man, did you
One of the neat features in this collection is if you go to the main menu and you're on the game, you can watch a gameplay video, which is a perfect run for each game, and you can pick up the controller anytime, so you can go right to the end. Pretty neat.
Yeah, that is really cool, so that'd be a way to beat it. So this overhead map screen, it's actually a cool idea. I mean, this game has a cool structure to it and stuff. It's just that it gets way too hard after a while. Like, so hard that it is very frustrating. Oops.
The overhead screen is just nothing but risky. Like, but I mean, do get hit by one of those things and then rewind yourself. One of those cars, because you go smack. Go squatch.
Okay, can I beat the whole first level before we move on? I mean, people might even want to see the water level.
Yeah, I want to see the water level.
Alright, cool.
But I want to see you get hit by a thing too, because you can rewind it.
Yeah, so it's nice to see some fellow Turtles fans in here, though. We've talked about it. I don't think Chris ever found the comic, but as a kid, I had a letter published in the real Ninja Turtles Mirage comic, you know? So that's another early proud moment for me.
I couldn't find that issue. I did look for it at the con last week.
Ah, it's Bebop! Okay, what am I supposed to do to not get hit? Just jump? Yeah, that was all. This boss music is quite good, by the way.
Yeah, this boss music, I remember, is real good. I like the sound effects when you hit them, too.
Agreed. Whoop. Let's just rewind here. Yeah, so the rewind feature really takes away a lot of the frustration that you would normally have. And you also could just save anywhere you want, so that's another option.
You can actually experience the whole game.
Yeah. God, get away. He's like really up on my butt there. Go away. Thank you. Alright. Dude, I don't want to get hit. I just want to beat him without getting hit. Thank you. Is that so hard? April, come back. Alright. Tyler's... Look at that. My subscribers are showing off our Ninja Turtle emojis. That's what you get for subscribing to me, guys. That boat sailed a long time ago. What's in the building? Ah!
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't remember what's in the building.
Yeah, it's these weird crawly guys.
Oh yeah, for the pizza, which you don't need because.
Yeah, I would skip the building.
Okay. Thank you, guys. So it's optional. That's nice to know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get run over.
Yeah, the worst part of those buildings is the enemies. Yes, here it comes.
Leonardo got caught. Ooh,
Oh yeah, flat turtle. I love it.
Aw,
Rewind.
brutal. That was brutal.
Better remember to rewind. Oh,
I did. All right, should I change turtles? We should do that too. Let's be Don, the best turtle.
Donnie's the best.
Don's the best turtle.
Yeah, it's weird how he's the best too, because his weapon is inherently the least damaging weapon out of all of them, like in real life or whatever. How do I get out of it? It's just a staff rather than a blade, so
Yeah, but it like sticks all the way through the walls and stuff.
yeah, which is nice. The foot soldiers are weird looking. They're just guys with no details on their bodies.
The foot soldier.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. There we go. Playing this game with an arcade stick is an interesting experience. Now here we have the famous Turtles enemy, Chainsaw Guy.
Chainsaw guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he'll be back later too.
I'm sure you remember him from all the episodes of the cartoon and all the comics.
Jason.
He's already dead. Yeah, he's something like that.
Yeah, those I guess you're calling them Foot Clan guys. They don't even like really attack you. They just like walk for 2 steps and fall back down. They're such a weird enemy.
They are. Chainsaw Guy just doesn't cut it. I agree. He is a bit of a wiener. But hey. Do I go in this building or where do I go? This is it, right? I think that's where we go. Yeah, look at that.
You go on that. Yeah, you go in that building.
Let's fight some space invaders or whatever those are.
40
like
American. Jesus.
All those flying enemies look like they belong in Metroid and not Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, robot. It's sort of like Krang's little robot body, but there's no Krang in it, so it's a weird thing, but anyway. Man, they spawn a lot. These... Ah, crap. These guys look a bit like Rat King, don't they? These right here. They have boomerangs, not rats. Do you think they're supposed to be Rat King, though?
I don't know who Rat King is.
What? He's from the... You played Shredder's Revenge, didn't you, Tyler? Or no, you haven't, have you? Tyler, why haven't you played Shredder's Revenge? Everyone wants to know.
Because I don't have it.
That's a bad reason. That's all I gotta say. Jesus! Okay, sorry.
Sounds like a Christmas gift.
What am I even doing?
That's all the guys.
should be charging
Are you-
Tyler for Christmas. Yeah, I'm
Are you
just
using a
gonna hit
fight stick to do this?
Yeah, why am I
Past
using
him, you don't. Once you're past him, you don't have to kill him.
Yeah, but then I've got to worry about the flying guy. What do I... Just run. Yeah, you're right. That's better. Huh. Smart, Tyler.
Thanks.
He's been known
One
to
of your
be
other
smart.
nicknames.
No, no, no,
Smart
don't go
Tyler.
down.
Oh yeah,
Get up there.
Don't
Rewind.
go down?
You gotta
Yeah,
attack him from the
you
top.
can cheese him.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I forget that? Oop, still too far. Okay. Nope. You just jump back up? Is that what you're saying? Once he comes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he won't appear until I do that. Oh, God. Help, help. Alright. How am I going to cheese him from up here? Oh, it did hit him after a while. What do you... It doesn't even look like he's high
I
enough to
think you
hit
have,
him.
yeah. I think you have to wait for him. Yeah, he has to be like running. He has to be in that stupid running animation, and then you can hit him.
Yeah.
You got the rewind feature. I guess you don't need to do that.
It's funny, it's been so long since I played this as a kid that I don't remember things like that, but good call, guys.
Is that April O'Neil?
Yes. And, you know, you guys not believing me that I beat this as a kid, that's just like when I interviewed that guy from Konami. No, was it Konami or... I forget, but I interviewed a guy at Co-Optimus over the summer, and he said that he beat the Turbo Tunnel, which is level 3 of Battletoads, you know? And that's still one of the earliest, most frustrating things I've ever played in a game. So it's like, I wanted, you know, it's like hard to believe that somebody legitimately beat it as a kid, but apparently he did. Oh, I see, Tyler. How diplomatic of you.
I believe that you believe. It's like, I believe that you believe in ghosts.
Don't let the Foot Clan destroy, with a dash, the dam. You have my support. Yeah, they weren't very good at fitting the text in back then, were they? Let's just do a quick save. Wrong button. Okay. Back button.
The bomb
How do I
levels, man.
How do I access the menu again?
Right bumper.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Or-
Save.
That's true, Icky.
Maybe
That
not.
was-
Sorry.
No, it was right bumper. And by the way, here you can turn on a filter, which is, yeah, fake scan lines if you like dumb things like that. Anyway, here we go.
Icky said that sometimes kids do the impossible because they have the time.
Yeah, they have more time. It's like, I cannot imagine having that much time to play one game that's not like, not even a grindy game, just like one simple game that's unfairly hard. Like, I couldn't do that nowadays as an adult. Ah.
Yeah, you just have to play the game to the point where you've memorized every instance and every spawn and everything.
For real, and also where you wouldn't get like too frustrated by unfair things that happen.
You just
like,
rent a Game Genie from Blockbuster.
yeah, I never owned one of those, even though I always have approved of the concept.
Yeah, we had both regular Nintendo and no, maybe we only had Super Nintendo Game Genie. It was fun.
Huh. I had on the Saturn, I had the Game Shark and maybe a Pro Action Replay. I think maybe just the Game Shark. But then on the 3DO, I had the Game Guru, which only hacked your save files. It didn't actually hack the RAM like other ones do.
See, that's what the Foot Clan looks like.
Yeah, but those other guys are foot soldiers too, aren't they? Or you think they're
I
just
don't know
guys?
what they are. They look like goblins or something.
Huh.
Ghosts or something.
Ghosts and goblins, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I could go for some ghouls and ghosts. Another famously hard game, by the way. Ghosts and goblins.
I've never played that one.
Yeah, some of these enemies are so weird. It's like, they could have... If the developers were a little more familiar with turtles, they could have had a lot more, like, real turtle enemies. But, what can you do?
Chainsaw guy.
Ah, crap. I love how Donatello's weapon actually destroys their projectiles.
Weird. Crawly guy.
Can I jump up there?
Yeah,
I cannot.
you
I
have to go up there.
I have to jump across,
No.
so... There we go.
Yeah,
you have to
across.
just tap it, yeah. Or you'll hit the ceiling.
These jumps are so bad, the little mini ones that they make you take.
Indeed.
You're almost at the top, though.
That jump right there is miserable. I can never figure out how to do it correctly.
Oh, boy. Hey, come back here, War of the Worlds looking thing.
They're gonna respawn when you get back anyway.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Everything respawns when you take 2 steps.
Because it's an old game. Yeah, you know, recently I reviewed Spider Soars, right, which is a modern run and gun shooter like Contra, and I did complain about like the later levels get annoyingly hard, and it's totally because enemies respawn too quickly in those levels, unlike earlier levels. You know, it's like they start pulling some dirty tricks in the later levels. I mean, not truly unfairly dirty, but just a bit annoying. Oops. Nope, wrong button.
Always love when the game scrolls you, so you have like 2 inches in front of you.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's when you walk too far over the screen. I mean, it's not your fault, but
it is my problem.
Screws you over. Yes, it is your problem.
So Tyler,
So
why
you
don't we...
yeah, maybe you were supposed to go for that pizza. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't need it, right? Can you stockpile a pizza, or does it only just refill?
No, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Look at that, Tyler. I made the jump first try, baby.
First try, nice.
Heck yeah. The dam. By the way, some people remember the dam as being real frustrating, I know, but as a kid, it was not a thing that frustrated me. I was just used to it. So let's see if it's still like that now. I'm going to save.
It's not fair because the hitboxes are just all over the place.
They are. Aren't you supposed to be Raph in this part for some reason?
Yeah, because if you lose Roth, who cares? Because his size are useless.
Roth.
Oh.
Okay.
Raphael.
Is this a new thing, Tyler? Another one of your words you say differently?
Yep.
Beautiful. Alright. So I gotta disarm some bombs.
If his name's Raphael, you could call him Roth.
I don't think I will. And you got that electric seaweed. That's not a thing in real life, guys. There is no electric seaweed.
Like 4 different types of electric seaweed in this.
So am I going the right way? I don't even know.
Yeah, because you have to get that bomb.
But do I go back?
Oh, maybe you did miss. Maybe you did miss a bomb up there.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, rewind it.
All the way back? Go up and then continue the run?
I think
no.
so.
You can only... Look at that. You can only
rewind
for like
15
minutes.
seconds.
Yeah, some limit... Very... oh,
That's
look at
the
that.
thing I was talking about. I couldn't rewind.
Oh my gosh. And here's another unfair thing. There's a current right there, so yeah, swimming backward is not a good option. So now we know that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I think I would want to come up and get this one because it's easy and to avoid the current. I'm boned on the level. No, maybe I have enough time. But you got the... You got those things. Spinny spinners, as they're called. Oh, I forgot to mention in the newsletter, I wanted to talk about the Wolverine audio drama that we listened to, and I didn't.
Oh, yeah. That was really cool.
I'm glad you liked it. Oh, God. Look at that. Nope, that's not fair. Nope. You gotta watch how you go up at this part. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is why you want to be Jeez. So you're gonna take some hits there.
It's like at least 1 bomb, if not 2.
Crap in a bucket. If this is supposed to be the last bomb, then I am hosed. Okay, but yeah, there's 2 paths, so if I can get to it from down there, I could still possibly do it. Okay, please stop. Okay. Yeah, you really gotta jam on the button to swim against the current. Okay, where's the last bomb, guys? Wait. And also, there should be an on-screen counter of how many bombs there are left, just to help you out.
So you don't run out of air?
I got a time limit until everything blows up. I think that's it.
Oh, okay. I was like... I know you're a turtle.
Oh, God.
But turtles do come out of air.
I don't like that song.
I think it's because he's fighting with a fight stick there, Brian. It can't be easy to do this level with a fight stick.
Well, it's not an easy level, period.
I think you're getting fried by those.
Shoot. Yeah, I gotta save 1 bit of health to get through that because of the current. Can I do it?
Nope.
Oh, now I can do it.
That's not the last bomb anyway. I'm pretty sure that you missed 1 or 2.
Please tell me I didn't miss any. Let's find out.
I like how he
Oh, I
disarms
missed
him.
one.
He goes, yeah, like, cause all his legs are moving back and forth. It's great.
Did I save on this level? Hey, there's Mirage Leonardo.
Oh.
The turtle defeated the Shredder in issue 1 of the Mirage comics.
Yeah, you saved at the beginning of this.
Crikey, you know, I should remember that because I've read it.
You can do it out.
Whoa.
Okay. Tyler
That's
agrees
the
to
only one
whatever.
That's the only one I wanted to see. The beat 'em ups aren't as cool.
Well, you're wrong about that. But, by the way, there are a bunch of codes for this game.
Splinter?
Actually, I should back out of it and look
That's
at the
not
optional
Splinter.
things.
Up,
Game.
down, left, up, down.
God.
The Konami code may be one of them. Set starting level, remove slowdown, always nice. Remove flicker, yeah, why not? Easy menu navigation, yeah. Oh, instead of the select
Leonardo
button.
using
That's
his
cool.
sword to commit
Like her, I
seppuku?
hardly know her.
Seriously?
You can enable extra lives. Fancy jump kicks. Interesting. We don't want that, right? That's a little too different. But anyway, some good options here, like to make the game just a little more whatever. So let's do this. This game, I was so excited for it when it came out on home consoles, and it's like, wow, the NES is much less powerful than the arcade game, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Very fancy. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Leonardo. So you select from the 4 turtles here. Good version of the music, and I like the character art.
Am
Be
I
Raphael.
Okay.
Seeing this right?
Even though he's the worst turtle? What are you looking at?
Shredder was supposed to be a one-off villain. He's actually killed in the first thing, and it said Donatello handed him something to commit seppuku.
Seppuku. But, oh yeah, didn't he blew himself up. Somebody kicked him off and he blew up after, because he had a grenade. He was trying to cheat. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, this is much, I mean, it's a good approximation of the arcade game visually, but also, like, just way, way downgraded. But it still looks good. Like, the turtles, I just like the art style of them.
Downgraded? What's downgraded of it?
Well, this is 8-bit. The arcade game is 16-bit, Tyler. So
Oh.
like, there's way less detail and color and such. And
Oh.
the size of the character is way smaller. You know, it's just. A
Is the
big
game
difference.
not was the arcade game not on Super Nintendo?
So what's? No, the arcade game never got a console port until the 32. Until it was included. What was included in, Chris? It was like Turtles 2003 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like unlockable in the 2003 series games.
Yeah, that was the first
I
time
didn't
you
know
could
that.
get the true arcade game at home.
So me remembering playing this must have been at the arcade then.
Probably so, unless you're thinking of this particular version. This version has some cool things. I mean, I think they should have included digitized voice, because Konami had digitized voice in Skate or Die 2, one of their own games, you know, so it's like, it's not that they didn't know how to do it, but maybe they just didn't have the storage or the sound chip in the cartridge. But it would have been a nice touch.
There's some additional levels as well, Brian, in this version.
Yeah, like, because they couldn't have it look as nice or even play as nice as the real arcade game, right? But they could add more content to it. So 2 new levels. There's a snow level, you know, like New York in the snow, and a samurai house level for some reason, complete with fresh new bosses. And I forget, did NECA make toys of the bosses from the extra levels? I seem to remember they made a toy of one of them. I could be wrong. Like the panda guy. Could totally be wrong about that. Let's get
I remember
to
having
the
a
first
Shogun
boss.
toy, but I can't remember if that is in the cartoon or not.
You know what's
The-
really go ahead.
What? No, you do, Tyler.
I was just saying, you know what's really annoying is when you're trying to walk upstairs and a bunch of cannonballs start bouncing down them at you.
That's true. It's
Hate when that
another reason.
happens.
That's why we should just live on single-story buildings, so you don't have to worry
Correct.
about that.
Right, the cannonball stair fall.
It happens in Donkey Kong too.
In this particular game, you attack and then hit the jump button really quick, and you'll do this jumping swing move that does the most damage out of anything. So if you can get good at doing it, it's much better for bosses. I can do it sometimes, but you gotta do it really quickly. Heaven Smile would hate that, because he doesn't like when you can't easily double jump. Boy, Heaven Smile was just in a real wacky mood today in Discord, wasn't he? Ah.
How come he never comes to the stream?
I don't know. I mean, he does come sometimes, but it's erratic. And
Yeah, and he's not as chatty here.
I don't know why. But you can't get any honest answers out of him because, unfortunately, he just...
Yeah, he's just a goof.
yeah, he's the weird person that he is, so we don't
He's
really
kinda
know
like-
much about him.
Kind of like how Royal Bob used to be. I mean, probably still is, but he doesn't come around as much.
That's true, but Royal Bob does say truthful things. He just mixes jokes in with it, right? So,
True.
a bit different.
He says silly things like Thor 4 is better than Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, and then he was saying that people are going to forget, like, people are going to remember 4 as the better one or something. It's like,
Yeah, it's
barely
definitely
anyone
not-
even likes 4. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, you're on the... You like it more than most people. The fact that you're defending it at all, you know, a lot of people really soured on it right away.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I like it okay, but I also see that, no, there's no way it's as good as Ragnarok.
I wanted to like it. I just was never excited. I never like,
Well,
oh
it's-
yeah.
We were talking about it in Discord, like the mix of tones, it just kind of spoils the movie. But also it's missing, like, scenes and connective tissue that it would need to be more coherent, so I don't like
Yeah,
that either.
they tried to put in way too much, and it doesn't mean it should have been longer. I mean, they should have been edited better to include things that were important and maybe take some other things out or tell that story elsewhere or something.
Yes, that's very well said, Tyler.
Thank you. Because it was long enough, it just...
Look, it's Bob.
With the length that they... Hey, it's Rob Bob. We were just talking about him.
Yeah, glad to see it, Bob. And look, he's got a squished Michelangelo to show off.
Squished Michelangelo.
Hey, look, it's Roadkill Rodney. I never knew what these guys were called until Nintendo Power had an article about this version of the game, you know? And they named them
Those things
there.
are cool.
They
Don't
are,
you go on
but-
the Don't you go on the Technodrome in this?
Yeah, at the end. And they're there, of course. But they were only in, like, one episode of the show, maybe? You know, but again, that's the thing. Konami they had some very early materials from the Turtles and nothing else. So they kind of immortalize these weird things that you would otherwise forget about. One-off characters and such.
I mean, not that I know much about the comics or the cartoon. I only, was real young
Over
when
here.
I watched it. But these things are definitely iconic from the video, from the game, just from this
Yeah.
game. They shock you, and it's hilarious.
Is there a toy of them? Because I know they do have a lot of arcade game toys.
Yeah, well, there's a toy of a turtle being electrocuted that's really great.
That's neat. And by the way,
Yeah.
this scene to me, like, obviously not as pretty looking as the arcade, but I just do love the artistry of it. I think it looks really cool. And Mirage Leonardo says that the comics have no official timeline, the original comics, but there's somebody made their own timeline. It divides the original comics up into arcs, which is really cool. So yeah,
There's
let's
a-
be
there's-
Rocksteady and then we'll get out of here.
There's a 2-pack that includes 2 Roadkill Rodneys,
Ooh.
along with Triceraton Infantrymen.
Hey, that's not bad. Dang it, Rocksteady. I'm trying to do the move that does more damage, but it's hard. But yeah, basically you have to get right above them and do it when they walk into it, and then just somehow not get hit. I don't know how to not get hit.
So, Bob, that's a really cool fan-made version of the TMNT game on PC. Has anybody
Fan
else
game?
tried that one? Rescue Palooza?
Rescue Palooza.
Yeah.
I need to. You know, like I downloaded it, but I've just never played it because I have zero free time. Casey scabs are not as good as all. What? I don't understand what Jordan is saying. Jordan, is Cloven Casey making you say weird things that don't make sense? Tell the truth. There we go. Take that. Oh, there's the shredder. Yeah. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, we tried to have some really cool Steam games to give away today. I was tempted to, like, buy Contra Collection or something to give away. Let's hop into a Game Boy game. Let's do the very first Game Boy game, which I owned as a kid. Did you have a Game Boy, Tyler?
My first Game Boy was a Game Boy Color.
Ah, that's not bad, though. Game Boy Color was
No.
pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it was great. Well, it was way better than Game Boy.
Yeah, the only thing is, I wish by then they had included a light. You know, it's a shame they didn't
Right.
include a light.
Right. Well, they didn't even include a light on the Game Boy Advance. It wasn't until was the DS the first backlit one? Can't
Yes, the first American. No, it was Game Boy Advance SP. Sorry.
be. SP. That one doesn't. I mean, it was. That's right. But that was also still a DS. But I never had a SP. I just had the.
Like it. Oh, well, I mean, it was clamshell, but it was not ADS. It was a Game Boy Advance.
Sorry. Yeah. I meant a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, but In Japan, they had a regular black and white Game Boy that had a light, but it's kind of rare now. So I wish I had owned that because it would have been really cool to have.
There was always like those little attachments you could plug in or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah, I
Game
had one of those. It
Advance
looks like a
light.
book light. Used to hang
Yeah.
over your.
Yep. I had one for Game Boy Advance.
Try Shredder-ton? That would have been interesting. Where's the jump button? Is there no jumping in this? Wait.
Whoa.
Why are the controls like this? The button for attack and jump are reversed, which makes no sense. Is there a way to fix that? Controls. Yeah, we're not. That does not fly. Okay. Oh no, is it only to view the change controls? Okay. Up, down, left, right. Start, select. Yeah, apparently the Game Boy controls were reversed back in the day. No, or I don't understand why they did it this way. Jump, attack. There we go. Okay, exit. I should not have to stop and fix the controls to make sense, but... Oh, now I gotta unpause. That's much better. But yeah, this is what it looked like on the Game Boy. You see there's some parallax scrolling, which is nice. Bunch of flicker because I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, looks cool. This looks cool for a Game Boy game.
I agree. Yeah, it was really impressive back in the day. It had a good cover too, which was probably official comics art that they used for the cover. Yeah, I'm glad we can map the controls. I wouldn't be very happy otherwise. Yay, Vance Savellas, thank you for the follow. For people who are just tuning in, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we always give out cool prizes, so we hope you guys will tune in next week to see a whole different game. And in 2 weeks, we've got a stream that I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be Earth Defense Force 6, Japanese game, not out in America yet, but we've got it, and we're gonna stream that. That'll be fun. 10 chances to find secret no. Alright, let's find the secret no.
There's no room to put number on there. We can't make the fonts bigger. We can't make the font smaller. You have 10 chances to guess a 3-digit number. Oh, it tells you. Wait, how can it be smaller than 1?
No, it's saying my number is smaller. Jeez.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look, 91's too small. Okay,
do 500. Don't you know how to do these games?
Apparently not. Okay, 500 was... Yeah, I messed it up. Can I rewind? Let's rewind.
Can you? Oh, you can!
I can somewhat, yeah. And we know that 500 is too big, so let's go for 391, 491. Okay, well that gave me a few extra chances, but I don't think we're going to get there. 541. Too big.
Can you go back and just keep going?
No, yeah.
I was like...
815? Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the right number, but is that the right number sometimes?
What a fun bonus game.
Not. Well, it's my own fault for, like, thinking too small with the numbers I was guessing.
Not knowing how math works.
Yeah, math is hard. I'm an English teacher, darn it. But there's a different bonus game where you're throwing stars with a cursor, if I remember correctly, and I liked that one better. By the way, this collection has built-in strategy guides, and you can get, like, full maps of this game, if I remember correctly. Is that correct, Tyler? I mean, Chris? I'm in the water.
What was the question?
Look at that line scrolling on the water. That's really cool.
I never actually owned this. Oh,
but does the collection have full maps of this? I think it does. And look at that mouser. That mouser looked really good.
Yeah, the strategy guide. If you press the right bumper.
Yeah.
And then the strategy guide's in the menu.
Okay.
There you go.
So
and
we
then
got
you
some
can
tips.
And if you select the picture, it'll actually give you a video of the strategy.
Is that so? Anyway, yeah, no, it's not full maps here. It's just showing you where the secrets are located.
Oh, okay.
But I think maybe in the concept art stuff, it might have the actual maps. I could be wrong. Ooh. Saturday Morning Adventures? That sounds cool. Yeah, I haven't read as many of the IDW comics as I should have. Like, I own a bunch of the collections, but I just haven't gotten around to reading them because I play mobile games too much. Ah, big rolling thing. Bats. Turtles even have to deal with bats nowadays. So yeah, some really good evocative art, interesting, fairly interesting level design. You can be whichever turtle you want. The ending to this, not to spoil it for anybody, but it's basically the real ending of the arcade version. You know, it's like the same text and everything. Yeah, just an interesting touch there.
I never finished this one.
Cabinet?
What'd you say?
Like on the Turtles cabinet?
Yeah, the same ending that one has. Ah. Well, I owned this one. I didn't own 2 and 3 for some reason, even though I really loved this one. Okay, what are you just supposed to jump over them? Ow,
Yeah,
it's hard though.
Attack
There
from
we go.
behind.
Gotta jump the right way. I just want to get to the boss and beat him, and then we can switch to playing the Genesis game, I suppose. Oh, gosh. Yeah, man, the music is thumping. Yeah, that's very... I've noticed that, Leonardo. Like, there's so many little short series you can buy. Mini-series or micro-series, whatever they call them. Pizza. Ah, crikey. So here's another bit of info for our new viewers. So we're just a variety stream, right? Or that's what we are. So we don't always do Turtles or whatever. But we do, you know, we have a lot of Turtles influence, like our emojis that our subscribers get access to. So certainly if you love Turtles, then we share that passion together. And whenever a new game comes out, like Shredder's Revenge, of course, we definitely do stream those. We also streamed the bad one. Was it Mutants in Manhattan, or what was that one called? Chris?
Shredder's Revenge?
No, the bad one.
Mutant.
Well,
Yeah,
by
Mutants
Platinum
in Manhattan.
Games.
Mutants
Yeah.
in yeah, the one from Platinum, which should have been good, but clearly it didn't have enough time in the oven. Here's the Turtles layer. This is where you find all the extras. Let's have a look. Firstly, there's a search function, Tyler. Like, can you imagine the extras of a game having a search function? I've never seen that before. But there's so
That's
many
funny.
extras, it makes sense. So anyway, here's the categories. We've got boxes and manual. No, Tech Eye, I didn't know there's a trailer out for it. I gotta watch that. I am excited that there's a new Quantum Leap. And I know Chris is too.
Yeah, I saw the commercials for it during football.
It's kind of like, did it look good? Comic
No.
books. Did you watch the original though, Tyler?
No.
Animated shows, behind the scenes, music, strategy guide. There's so much. Let's look at the shows first, because that's kind of quick. We're just looking through the stills that you can view for every season of each of these Turtle shows that has existed. Like, this is from the final season. Again, Low Sweet's favorite season for some reason.
Couldn't do it.
It's a real weird season of the show, though. Like, once they call it the Red Skies seasons. The skies are always red for some reason. And the turtles have eyes inside of their masks. I mean, the way their eyes are drawn, they just look weird. But anyway. Well, if I had Icky here, I'd have him give you maybe we could throw out a PC game of some type.
Yeah, the search function is really neat because you can just type in a name of an enemy or whatever, and it'll search for that enemy for all the games.
Wow, yeah, that is really cool. Here's the sound test, guys. You can just go... All of the games in this collection, you can go listen to their music. Like the Game Boy version of Turtles, which had great music for a Game Boy game, like seriously good music. So let's look at behind the scenes. Style guide excerpts. What's a style guide, Tyler? Any idea?
Style guide?
Yeah.
Usually it's like AP style guide, so where you have to put commas and spaces and stuff.
Yeah, that's like
This
the
is-
rules to follow, right? When you're writing
Yeah,
things?
this is probably for like this has to be a certain color, and this has to be a certain color. It
Yeah,
looks
look
like
at
it's
that.
color styles.
Look at the weird April style guide, because like you never see her drawn like this.
Wow,
So
she's
that's,
got some big heaving chesticles.
Tyler. Okay, so yeah, like sometimes April's a little bit sexy, but again, I still don't like Megan Fox for her.
Now there's
Why-
sexy. Let's go back to Bebop. He was looking good.
There's a style guide. Look at that. It's weird art in the style guide, isn't it? And you
It
got
really
one for
is.
Ground
I don't
Chuck.
know
It's
what
like
the heck this is.
Ground Chuck barely even appeared in the show, and he's got his own entry here. But I mean, so that's some pretty good stuff here. But then let's look at like an NES behind the scenes. The real NES game, remember that one? Concept documents. Got some good Japanese line art here for the turtles. All kinds of notes in Japanese, yes. Can we zoom in? Just totally in Japanese, that's fine. Enemy designs. Like those weird foot soldier guys. You know, I could sit there and try to translate their names since I can read some Japanese. I'm not going to right now, though.
The chainsaw guy.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah, chainsaw guy. We love him. Futo soldier. So that's the actual foot soldier, which is probably the mini boss guy. That means the little regular guys maybe are not foot soldiers. So Tyler might be right on that one. There's chainsaw guy. Spora soul or something? I can't quite read what that says. But interesting stuff, though. Real good stuff. He still does cut it. What are you talking about? Design documents, just like Area 1, look at that. So like, I mean, that's cool stuff, but I mean, they've got them for like nearly every game. They've got these really good documents. Concept document for, what are we looking at? Turtles in Time? It takes a second for the stuff to load up. So if you weren't on like if you're on the old gen, like PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, it'd probably be a little bit annoying how long it would take to load without SSD being involved, you know? But yeah, these are concept documents for Turtles in Time, and you can see like how they drew out what the levels would be like. Is that okay with you, Tyler?
No.
Oh, Tech Guy says we need to hurry up. Yeah, well, I just want to show off a little bit of everything. Let's look at game boxes real fast. Look at that. That's the box to the original NES game. I owned that. You can see they've squished it down. Interesting way of representing the way the box looked. Japanese
It
version
looks
of
like
it.
they like literally just scanned it in.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
just squished it and scanned it. And
yeah.
then you've got the
It's a
Japanese version,
Good way of
different
doing
art.
it. Makes it authentic.
Yeah, I mean, you know they really had that box present to do
Exactly.
this.
There's a coffee stain on that one.
Was there really? Are you
No.
joking?
It'd be funny.
But look, like the Japanese games, for instance, Turtles 3 for the NES was Turtles 2 in Japan. Like they didn't call one of them Part 2, so this is Part 2.
Yeah, so in Japan, the number 3 actually means 2, and the 2 number means 3, so
Exactly. That's Tyler, our resident Japanese expert here.
yes. Same thing happened with Super Mario Brothers, too.
Hey, you're not wrong on that one.
That's right.
But yeah, lots of great box art here, so that's fun. Like, I love seeing the Japanese box art in particular, because these are games that normally you wouldn't see the Japanese versions of them. Look at the box art for Turtles in Time Japan. It's like so much different from the American art. Tech Guy, that's wrong. Now you sound like Darker Player. You guys got to get your head out of the gutter. Do you see it though, Tyler?
Yeah, it looks smaller than our boxes.
Yeah, they were vertical instead of horizontal. And then you got game
Yeah.
manuals for all the different games, including Japanese manuals. So then we got ads and catalogs. Let's look at magazine ads for the different Turtles games. I do remember seeing some of these in magazines back in the day. I had this one here, this little LCD Turtles game. I had that. I took it when we visited Mexico. And then my poor Mexican cousins, they didn't own any video games at all, so I gave one of my cousins that game. I don't even have it anymore. Very
That's
sad,
nice of you.
but- Yeah, I felt for them. We were, like we went over there and they were so poor. We were rich compared to them, and we were poor over
Right.
here. So that was funny. But anyway, comic books. We have a bunch of cover art. Like earlier, we had a viewer talking about the IDW Turtles comics. So you just pick an issue and see the cover art for it. Tons of interesting covers. And anything else besides? We already did behind the scenes, right? Then let's just flip through the strategy guides real fast. So like these strategy guides, Chris already pointed out there's interactive videos on some of them, like, so you could click on it and watch a video of somebody playing it. Chris, can't you even jump in on the video, or is it only at certain times?
No, you have to go to the game menu and you go to the play video on the bottom.
Okay, I see. By the way, Turtles Tournament Fighters is the fighting game version, right? So like they've got all the moves. You can see the move and they tell you how to do it. So really nicely done on that one. Chrome Dome, Wingnut, Armagon. Is Armagon a real Turtles character? He might be. Karai. It's nice that she was in it. So everybody, we've been streaming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection for Xbox. It's also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. It sells for $40. You get 13 classic Turtles games and the Japanese versions of all the games that were also released in Japan. And it has online play for 4 games. It is a must-have for fans of Ninja Turtles. It's just got so much content and so much fun stuff to look at and do. So Chris, Lowsweet, I want to thank you for playing along with me in Turtles the Hyperstone Heist tonight.
Yeah, no worries. Good times.
Tyler, thanks for hanging out and being an excellent co-host as always.
Happy to be here.
Brandy, thanks for being with us. We love to have you.
Always do that.
Thanks to all of you guys for hanging out with us. But we love you all. We'll see you next Saturday. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
You guys.
Bye.
That ought to hold those little turtles in time. SOTs, sons of turtles.
Exactly.
All those Armagons in the chat.
That's so cool, Leonardo. I didn't know that Armagon appeared in the 2012 series.
And he was the basis for Skater Sharks.
Don't you mean Street Sharks?
Street Sharks, that's what it's called.
Yeah. That happens, Tech Guy. But yeah, I hope, Leonardo, that you will enjoy our closing animation. Because again, we are Turtles themed around here. Let's say goodnight to all our viewers. Tyler, you want to say goodnight to some of them?
Yeah, I'll say goodnight to Icky, even though he's not here anymore. Good night, Icky.
Miss you, Icky.